Welcome back. This is Low Whisper. We're playing Rust, and last episode, polar bears killed the hell out of me a couple times. I got one corpse back. I headed to the dome. Actually, the military crates were up there, so we got some better items that we can recycle and use. And going back in, I'm still up in top of the dome, so I'm going to run quickly to the top, see if military crates have respawned. If so, I'll grab them. I'll go down through the dome, get any boxes I can loot, and I will also go underneath the dome and look for a fuel barrel. So that's where we're at. We're in the daytime, so that's always a good start. And it's always a good thing when you see things aren't completely looted already. So I'm going to loot everything I can. And look at that. We have military crates, so we'll go ahead and grab these. We do have a wind generator, which is nice. We can run some electricity. I will need to, tech trash, very important stuff to make a lot of better technology, and also these PCs can also be recycled along with these cameras to give us even more tech trash. And I did make this small backpack, so we do have some extra room. So what I'm going to do is just kind of check, see if there's anything there. No. So we're going to just go back the way we came and try to loot any boxes along the way, as I said. So this is what I'm doing right now. So we're just going to reverse our path that we came up here on. And as you see, there's a box. I will pick that wood because, hey, that's free wood. We'll recycle that. We do need to get some food. As you can see, it's hard with a trembling hand to do some of these finite movements. As you see, if you land on top of one of the barrels, you don't take any hits for health. It's pretty slow after that. Yeah, box, we can recycle that. Get some food here. Well, not a whole lot of food, but hey, I'll take it. This box. More wonderful pipes. Oh, look at that. We got a hazmat suit. Gives you 50 protection against radiation. As you can see, we got quite a bit of fuel there. It's getting dark, so let's get back to base as quick as possible. I'd like to get out of the cold country at least to get away from the polar bears, since they seem to be out for me. It's great getting that much better axe. That's top tier axe right there. The better the axe, the more stuff you can get cutting down trees. Keep your eye out for polar bears. Yell if you see one. There's a polar bear there at the research base. Good, you stay over there. I'll stay over here. Nightmare raidable base there, down below. Grab this box on the way by. Always take those gears. You get a good amount of recycled scrap there. So you can see we're coming out of the snow and the cold. Just gonna go a little bit farther west here. You still have grizzly bears in the warmer climate, which are bad enough, but they're not quite as bad as the polar bears. But polar bears and grizzlies will kill the hell out of you real quick. As you can see, somebody built a bridge there across the waterway. So we'll go over there and use that bridge. Don't have much of the torch left, but it should just be about timed right to get back to the base. As I said, I'm working toward getting the bean can grenades and also the satchel charges that we can use to begin raiding the beginner bases. As you gain technology, you can move up to the medium bases and the hard bases. Thank you, thank you. It's good somebody's Let's get around this guy's base here. A little bit cold, but as you can see, we're coming up on the base. We're going to skirt this junkyard. We'll grab this on the way by. This sheet metal gives you a good amount of scrap to recycle. Got to extract the honey, and in this case, a fruitless, which I don't need. Yes, I do have an event. So we got rid of one, and we'll use this other torch It's nice getting that wind generator. We can have power here coming up. We'll have some tech trash, so as soon as I build a engineer workbench, we'll be able to research solar panels if we don't find one in the country. Solar panels and all the electrical stuff. I kind of prefer the electrical panels, but wind generators work fine. And here we are. We've made it back, saved some time. As you can see, got a good amount of we do have a lot of stuff to recycle once again. We got that all important basic blueprint fragment. That's one. We still need 4 to be able to make a workbench 2. We can put this over here, and we did put the rest of that here, and we do have a little bit more. So we'll take this, go back over here, throw that up here, throw that in there, and yeah, nice seeing the tech track and the hazmat suit. Great find. I am going to make, I gotta make a bigger box, but we're quickly running out of room here. So we need to I don't think this has many commands. Using info Virgil in chat, you can usually find out the rules and commands and different things like that. You could tell the current time, which is nice if, like this particular server doesn't have oh, you've got skin boxes here too. So that's a good thing. So you can use things like these spears to chop through your wood to remove a wall or whatnot. Right now, I'm going to put this right here, put that right there. And we do need to go over, we got one space left. So I think what I'll do is go on over to the store, the supermarket that we went to previously over here at the supermarket. Recycle over there. Here's a medium big. As you can see, it tells how much loot you get, 75, 80 in the medium. And then the hard, you're going to get 177. So chances are you're going to get some good stuff. You can see all these vending machines up here. Sometimes you see stuff that you need relatively cheap. And sometimes you find nothing. That's always good to have some of this stuff. Like here, I only need, so for 40 scrap, I can get my other 4 right here. So I'm going to mark that on the map. And I think it would behoove us to get over there to get that other fragments so we can make a workbench level 2. 500 metal, 20 high quality, and 5 basic blueprint. We have plenty enough of stuff to get that. So what I'm going to do right now is kind of stuck here where I need more storage space, so let's do this. Let's take this and this. We'll go over here, items, and we'll make a box. I kind of like this box here. So that's what we'll do. I think I'll have enough space there. Might have to move the sleeping bag. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So what you do is use your little hammer. Got that. So we just want that down. I'm going to put this over here and this right here. Let's put it here for the moment, and we will put this here. And we've got all this to recycle. We're going to get a good amount of extra trash. We've got 3 right now, and I could use this before it rots. We'll grab whatever food we run into. Go ahead and plant that pumpkin seed. Like here, we've got some corn. A lot of times I just replant the seeds. So next time you come that way, okay, we got another better shirt again. I do need to research those. What's here? We'll take it. That there is that's a hard base. We'll use this guy's bridge again, or gals, depending. Okay. Onward and upward. It's definitely worth the 40 scrap to go over there and get those other fragment pieces and get a workbench level 2. As you upgrade your workbenches, you can still use the previous lower workbench. Like if you get a 2, you can still use 1 and 2. You don't need 2 separate workbenches. You got to watch out if you're close to the jungle biome on the border, because those big cats in them will come over into the other area. Get these boxes here. Military crate. Ooh, we got a second fragment, so we only need 3 now. We're getting a buildup of scrap. Animals are fighting. Roll those 3 back into scrap, and I'm going to throw these into scrap also so we can do more research. I have 3 back at the base already. That's a basic start, and for the most part, technology-wise, I'm not really at the point to use a lot of them to create. Same thing with the gears. Later on, you need a lot of gear. Everything from garage doors to weapons to what have you stuff. But you can see we got another good bit of scrap. Go ahead and get some food while we're in here. And it's dark in here. Get another one of those because we lost that other one we had. So filled up on water and food, so don't have to worry too much about that. Going to head back across the way. We'll go ahead and take the bridge. I believe we have enough scrap now to get our bean can grenades and also the satchels, whatever else we need. The good thing is about making your starter base right on the river, on the water, the fresh water, you always have water and food available. So at least you're not going to starve to death in that way or die of thirst. But you're good to go. Grab this box while I'm right here. These electric fuses, if you're not using them for the puzzles at the different monuments, you get a good amount of scrap from the recycle. So if nothing else, gives you money. Get this imp over here. base. So, I don't really care about cans. By the way, if you do end up with cans, you can actually throw those into a fire and you can get your metal out of them. We can put a fish trap in over here in the water and be able to catch some fish. That'd be plenty fun. There. I think that'll take care of most stuff. And we got, let's see. So, since I have some extra scrap, I am going to go ahead and get the ladder because, especially when you're doing raid bases, that comes in handy. So we're just going to go straight down. This right here, wooden shield. We can make a better bow, the compound bow. We can make the mini crossbow, multi-shot. We can make things like the salvage cleaver, 60 damage on that, and it does take a road sign. And then go here. One of the best things you want to get is this. The hunting knife's good if you're going to be skinning. As you can see, that's the highest rating of the flesh gathering. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab the flashlight. And that's as far as we got with that amount of scrap. But as you can see, we're only a measly 120 away, and I still have scrap in the other bunk. So I think next episode I will worry about getting the stuff to make the satchels, and I'll research them. So see, we're over 400 again. So that's a good thing. Got another good amount of high quality metal, which is always a good thing. And I can still make, even though I don't have the higher tier axe, but I don't have the higher tier pickaxe. But, oops, I need wood. Go to tools, and the pickaxe right here. Okay, gotta get a little closer. There you go. And we got a pickaxe. And we'll also check as you go, weapons wise, the machete, boomerang, the actual skinning knife. And as you notice, that flesh gather is only 8 feet. So that's why I kind of like the this knife better. Because that's 35 damage and that's down at 20 damage. So we can make a crossbow. We do have the rope, the wood, everything we need. That's more damage than the hunting bow. So I think I'll grab 2 rope. We'll make a crossbow, and yes, I got 600 there. So we can see what we can make as far as arrows. Yeah, we got plenty of arrows there. So I am going to put my little bit of wood and my little bit of stone right here. We'll put our metal back. We can put this hammer back. And now that I think of it, I am going to make that hunting knife. I just need one high quality metal. Okay. I don't like that rusty look. There we go. That way, if we kill some animals, we'll be able to get the most skin, cloth, leather, fat. All that's very important. And let's get up here. I am going to need some more, as always. You're always needing wood. Wood and stone. I don't see any locked crates anywhere at the monument, launch site, train yard. Somebody's doing this easy rate base. Sulfur power plant. This Chinook here is what drops a lock chest. It'll go to various monuments. It'll kind of circle them like this, and at some point, it'll drop one. Now, usually these are manned by scientists or bots of some kind, and you have to fight them for it. Once you kill them, you get the lock chest, the timer will count down, and you can get all the loot that's inside. So we'll follow up with that and see if it drops a lock chest anywhere, because there's always weapons in them. Could be explosive, could be the important fragment. Okay, where's that? This last tree. There we go. As you can see, we got a good bit of wood here in that little wood gathering. You get your charcoal, you get your sulfur, you can make you some gun. Don't have much yet, but go to resources, gunpowder, here, closer to the bench, and we'll make some gun. Once we start getting all this stuff out of this little box, so grab these, I'll grab this, these, cloth, leather. Wood up here, put some stone there. As you can see, we're making the gun. I should have, but at the time I wasn't quite ready to research the black pants. Much better protection. Got a lot more room here than those little 12-slot boxes. This crossbow is pretty good. It's a little bit slower than the hunting bow, but it hits a little bit. So we got some stuff done this episode. Hope you're enjoying the ride here and hang out with me. Now we should go ahead and cook up that pork meat. But like I say, I'm not too worried about it because living right on the river, so that gets us a little start on gunpowder. Not a lot yet, but that gets us a start. And we've got a lot of crude oil that we can make into the low grade. All we have to do is we may luck out and get a oil refinery. If not, we can always go to places like the Outpost. The Dome has one, different places. Saw on the other episode. But we can now skin at a much better rate. Somebody's at the activator getting a airdrop coming in. Now, if you get the water container, I'll show you, put this down in your toolbar, hit stick, right-click your mouse, and you will fill this up with water. That way, just keep this in your inventory. You can drink anytime you want. It takes up one slot. Or if you're planting and you're not near the water, you can water your plants. So, they do come in handy, and hope you're hanging out. Hope you're enjoying it, and I will see you next episode. This is Low Whisper, and I'm out.